Hello one, hello all. Back at it again with another stream, and we're going to be doing some Destiny weeklies. Got my cat next to me. Got my bottle of water with me. Good to go. By the way, never ever done Trials game, like in Destiny 2. Let's see. Hello there, Fire. Yeah, never done a Trials game in Destiny. Like, I did Trials of the Nine, and got a nice pulse rifle, some armor out of it, but no Trials of Osiris yet. Ah! Holy crap. Oh my god, my jaw just cracked crazy loud. Ah, it hurt. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. That kind of hurt. Yeah, I am very behind on the season pass. So I kind of gotta step that up. I really want the last word ornament. So, yeah. So it looks like a lot like the first curse. And if you were around when I played Destiny 1, I really like the first curse. The one of lies and wishes. This looks a lot like the... Oh my god, it's like the Dark Blade. Or, nah, not the Dark Blade. The freaking... What's that dude? What? Oh my god, I totally forgot the dude. It's the dude from, the Taken King raid. It's like the first boss you encounter. I totally forgot his name. But it looks just like that. Is this a sparrow or a weapon ornament? This is a sparrow. Adonis Blue. That's a really nice looking sparrow. If I had extra bright dust, I'd probably buy it. That is sick! Hold on. Oh! That is really cool. You kick an orb of light into the enemy's face and they die from it. That is really cool. That's cool. Okay. Here, I'm inviting you. Add to friends. Okay. So, you can see some of my friends that are online. Where is he? Send him an invite. Quests. Probably... I should probably go for this, but I'm just gonna go for, I'm just gonna go for some bounties and just try to get as many weeklies done as I can. What is that? Okay. I have a bunch of notifications on my phone. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of just freaking waiting, because load times are not the greatest. Crap, I do not have great reception in my room, and I'm about to lose like every streak I have on this app.
Canned now.
There. That's fine, Wanted. Just, if you want to join up, when you can join up, just let me know, and I'll send you an invite. I'm gonna try to avoid Gambit, because I usually really like Gambit, but, like, after playing it for so often, like, I'm one of the few people that usually enjoys playing Gambit, but, like, with just crappy teammates so much of the time, and just ridiculous people invading with nothing but truths and supers, it really hurts. Okay. Spawn in here. If you're wondering, guys, the chest plate I am using, it looks really nice. It's actually a blue. It's probably my favorite. Oh, I also got this. Pretty happy about it. But it's probably one of my favorite looking chest plates, and it's blue. If my character decides to load here. You know what, like, you can see it in game. It looks pretty nice. It's simple, but I like the cloth like wrap it has. So my jaw still hurts. I'm like, that really rocked me. Alright, so I'm gonna be getting as many bounties as I can, and then I'm going. Oh, also, if you guys didn't know, there's a Ace of Spades with a spade on it, right in front of Zavala. I found that like when Forsaken first came out. But I'm going to be just grabbing all of these. So I can do that. Oh, that's Nightfall. Yeah, I can do that. I can do Void, I can do Arc, I can do Mini Boss. Wait. Okay. I can do Fallen Combatants, I can do Taken Combatants. Super Striker's easy. Sidearm Striker's easy. Void Striker's easy. Okay. So I'll be running a Void subclass. Middle Tree Void subclass with a Void Sidearm. Probably. Grenade launcher. Solar weaponry, of course. Special grenade calibration, sidearm calibration. Alright. Is special grenade... Okay. So, I have my loadout set up for me already here. I gotta pick up a secondary sidearm. Wait, is Drang... Is Drang only with Sturm? Yes. Crap, my Trials sidearm isn't it? I don't know, that's a hand cannon anyway. I really don't like sidearms, so I don't really have many of them. I guess this one? is that the only void sidearm? Oh no, right here. 7th Seraph. And we'll see if I can put something in there. I have a lot of fusion rifles. Alright, every waking moment's pretty good, so I'll put the 7th Seraph SMG in. Okay. I still can't get over the fact of how, like, aggressively I cracked my jaw. That still hurts. Alright, I'm gonna be running Void, so... what should I run? Probably toss on Transversives. Middle Tree Void with Scatter. I'm not gonna run Blink because it's annoying, and I really don't feel like it. Pop 7th Seraph on. And let's go down here. I haven't done my clan stuff in mad long. So once I do my personal clan XP, next week I'm going to be doing mainly Destiny stuff. I'm still going to stream. I'm going to try to go at least an hour on Dying Light every day. So weekends are where it gets messy. I'm going to try to keep a decent stream schedule of weekdays. At least 1 hour of Dying Light. Possibly another game after that. But next week I'm going to try to focus on... or not next week, like... tomorrow onwards, I'm going to try to focus on Destiny, pretty much. Alright, looks like my heavy is going to be a rocket launcher. Wait. Rocket or grenade? Which one do I have better? Or rocket then grenade? Pretty much which one do I want to do first? Grenade first. Which one wanted me? I think it was the first thing. Yeah. Now, what is the burn on strikes? Because if it isn't void, that's gonna suck. I guess I can just switch last second. It is solar. Nothing I have is solar. That's epic. Once we get to the boss, I'm just gonna switch to solar subclass and do that. Also, if you guys are wondering, the emblem I'm using is from Bungie store. I bought the Savior, so I'm pretty sure it keeps coming off, but I have this, so always gotta flex that. And I actually bought the Savior pin in real life, so yeah. The Season of Dawn, or Season of the Savior, whatever it's called, my favorite season in this game. Like, that was the time I was having, like, legitimately the most fun I've had. It was just great. Or, like, recently the most fun I've had in Destiny 2. I stayed up long nights to grind this title, and it was honestly worth it. The pin is amazing. I might actually post a video to the channel showcasing the pin, if that's something you guys want to see. But yeah, easily worth the 20 bucks. I think I have every Ace of Spades ornament again. I try to keep every Ace of Spades ornament and every, that's a really nice thorn thing. Every Ace of Spades ornament and every Telesto ornament I try to get. Yeah, I have every Ace of Spades one now. And just for confirmation, don't care about that, but Reef of Ruins. I also have a 1K voices ornament, but I don't actually have 1K voices, so kind of sucks. Like, I'm just super unlucky. I'm gonna start trying to do more raids and stuff. If, like, I'll be streaming all those that I do. Most of the time, my raid attempts are not, super smooth, so I'm a little hesitant about streaming them, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I just gotta find people to stream, like, to do the raids with. And I have not played Destiny in a while, so excuse me if I'm rusty. Come on. And I'm still getting hive larvae from friggin' Last Word, even though I've done Last Word on two characters so far. So that's a little annoying. Yeah, I'm very rusty.
In doing a live.
Cool. I also might do a live zombies game. I'm not super good at Call of Duty Zombies, but I do think it's fun. So, I can't get to like crazy solo rounds, but maybe. I got a lot of options. Like, as long as you guys like them. I want to play games that I like, but I also want to make sure that you guys aren't super bored watching it. So... I'm being an absolute sweatcicle here. Trying to get as many kills as I can. There's void kills. I think I can switch over to arc weapons. Void striker. Actually, I almost have my super, so wait. Like, it feels like I just got cracked in the jaw. That hurt. Oh. Like in the right side of my jaw. Just pop. Alright, I'm gonna super over here. Get owned. Quickly, I'm gonna pop these bounties. Oh, it doesn't give you your super anymore. Cool. Sidearms. Grenade launchers. So I gotta do sidearms in one life, so that's a lot more pressure on me. Grenade launcher doesn't matter. I gotta make sure I don't die to stupid reason. These guys do not know that there's crystals behind us. this strike, you can die in a lot of stupid ways, though, so... Like this. Transmutation sphere? What? What the heck is that?
No, just us down here.
Probably don't need many more kills with sidearms. Let's give me the orbs. I got my super. What was that? Why did it bounce me so high? I do not approve.
We came down here as a squad of 9.
I'm not gonna
Got
be able to
picked off
make it.
one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend and funnel it into some kind of crystal.
They're harvesting guardians.
I'm just popping these as I get them. Just so I know.
Guardians.
I don't have to do too many more sidearm kills until I'm done with sidearms altogether. I'm getting like no headshots with this thing. Oh, I forgot I have transversive steps on. Pick up the thing. Pick. There. Sidearm strikers done.
We've been able to use the void light against the hive twice in practice.
Really? Then
So I'm pretty sure I'm
my
done with
friends did
sidearms
that
now.
nothing. Getting a
Right,
little
that's
dicey
super.
down here.
Grenade,
You need to
grenade.
trim that.
Hang in there. We're on our way.
No.
Alright,
turn
I can
back.
put on an SMG now.
We can still
Actually, no, I'll put on my
stop.
900.
To short out the summoning.
Pretty sure that's what this thing's called.
That'd be a great plan.
Actually, no, I gotta
Any
put on
power
something arc.
crystals in here.
Crap, what do I have
Never
that's
mind.
arc?
We're going with that plan.
You said there
Nothing. I gotta keep this on.
Not yet.
I need something arc that doesn't take special. Ah. Filament gloves. Very mediocre.
She sacrificed herself. He did not die in vain.
Okay. Come on. I can't get anyone here. Use that. Don't even need to really charge this much. Crap, no, I need like one more kill. One more kill with my super. No! I have to do more strikes anyway, so I guess it's fine. But that really bummed me out. Can you die? Oh, he popped a super. I feel bad for spamming stuff now. Special grenade calibration.
Here's our chance.
I'm bad. It's fine. I can do this quick. Oh crap, I'm up. This gnawing hunger has like no recoil. Who has orb? There. This thing's a laser. Like, it's an absolute laser beam right now. Two Umbral Engrams? Let's go.
How bad in the blind? We need to copy.
Yes, we're here. We took care of the hive.
So I do have to get rid of this chess piece, because I got a better season one, but served me well. I'm going to take a screenshot of it just so I know the look. Watch, this one's probably going to be better. No, it's not. Not bad for my first strike back. My jaw, I can't get over that. My jaw is killing me right now. Oh, that one spot. It's my normal boots. Oh, it's higher. Yeah, my inventory is super messy. Don't bully me about it. I didn't even see what I did. Alright, bounties. So, what's the next one I can do? Super Striker. Normal calibration is fine. So, heavy grenade launcher. Solar weapon. So, grenade launcher. Auto rifle. So, do I have a solar grenade launcher? No. Oh, I have a solar rocket, though. No, I'm going to stick with a grenade launcher for now. And I'm quickly just going to buy a random solar AR from my thing. Oh, wait, no, is it arc? No, I need solar damage. But is it arc abilities for this Vanguard? I'm all over the place right now. Arc kills. So it's arc kills for Vanguard. Solar kills for that. So I'm gonna buy a solar AR. No, this is the right tab. Come on, something quick. Medley's crappy. Perseverance isn't bad. And no, what was it? Oh, I forgot to switch to a solar subclass at the end. Crap. It's fine. Oh wait, I don't need void ability kills anymore, so I can actually switch to solar.
Greetings, Captain. Commander Zavala has requested that I run tactical on this mission. Please allow me to help you with your invasion, meet and
Okay,
sanctuary.
bottom, and I'm popping on Prometheum spheres.
What can you tell us about this terminus?
I have not detected significant Vex activity in that area since shortly after the Exodus Black arrived.
Well, that's good news. Maybe we
Alright,
won't
let's
run into much
new
trouble.
on over here.
Yeah, but since death kind of follows you around, I wouldn't count on that.
Positive as ever, I see.
So, to just kind of talk about something quick. Star Wars. So, a lot of people are talking about it. It's pretty popular right now. Um, there's a, like, if you guys go on TikTok, there's a lot of stuff about it on TikTok. Some people are saying, oh, the Jedi are bad and everything. In my opinion, I feel like it's, like, there is no good or evil, like, choice in Star Wars. It's two conflicting viewpoints on how to use the Force. Like, the Sith think the best way to use the Force through anger and hatred, which gives them, like, what seems like more power over the Force, while the Jedi are more, uh, like, just calm-based, if that makes sense. Like, they have more control over the
Red
Force,
Legion.
but they're not as strong with it, it seems like. So, like, they don't have the cool, like, lightning and stuff. Like, a majority of them
It
don't.
appears that the Vex are repelling a Cabal incursion at your present location.
Crap.
Yes, but what are they doing there?
Oh, I don't
Like
even need
that,
the
calculating
primary...
probabilities to that question.
No, I don't even need the primary
Response
grenade
will be
launcher anymore.
forthcoming.
Bastion. This thing is amazing. Not only because it has to do with Saint, but because it's just a good weapon in general. Partly because it has to do with Saint. Oh, thought I had a grenade. Pretty much everyone has the revamped Dark Drinker now, except me, because I'm not very high level with the Battle Pass thing. In fact, I meleeed too soon. If you melee him right when he hits the ground, or melee anything right as they hit you, you'll stay in place. So the melee will lunge towards them, and you'll stay where you are.
An elite Cabal Scion has caused significant damage to the
Like I
Vex's
said, I'm a
collective
little
safety
rusty.
tapestry.
This sounds bad.
Gun, I'm making the elimination of Cub a low priority in this operation.
That was very quick.
This crew has detected all
And
weaknesses.
there's rank 21.
From our intel, it's most be targeting Vex installations.
They haven't came out with like a lot of new Bright Engram stuff in a while. Like they're really just putting in a bunch of old stuff and calling it new. They'll add a few new things each season, like new armor mainly, but like, come on, give me something decent here.
Target is killing Vex by the dozen.
All right. What's the bad news?
Target has almost complete control over the Vex Gate network. I predict several detachments of Cabal over the next few minutes.
Wonderful.
There's Super Striker. Kill you. I'm gonna chill right here. Do the bounty.
One does have to admire Carter's command of Vex technology. Maybe if we catch him,
We can give Kate a lesson or two.
I gotta get some kills with this thing. What is this thing? That's cool. I'm assuming that has to do with the new exotic. And I'm just too much of a boomer to know what it does.
Excellent work, Captain. You are at 50% completion of this task.
Look at this, like it's the aimbot. Seriously, I gotta work on my aim. Whoa! Why didn't it do the knife one? These guys also completely gave up on killing that dude. Come on, reload. Ah, I overshot that. Yeah, that one teammate just left us to die. Epic. God, it does not really do anything. Like, I thought it would give me the little boost like the normal orb does, but it doesn't. Just to make sure I don't die. Fun fact, I'm not sure if they actually patched it yet, but on PC, the higher frame, like, the little down dash thing, like the Phoenix dive, whatever it's called, on PC, it gave you health depending on how many frames you were falling. So if you had higher FPS, you would actually get more health than someone with lower FPS.
Wow. Okay, don't get hit by that.
Yeah, there's no way I could go back for that dude. He died way too far behind.
Vex indicates that Target has bypassed their initial security protocols.
it looks like Carter is using that complex to access the data artifact.
I need like one more grenade launcher kill.
Try a power.
I gotta put on arc stuff. Hold on. What do I have that's arc?
I injected some bad variables into his decryption process. That should slow him down.
This is the Trials of the Nine Pulse. I really like this thing. It's probably gonna get sunsetted or daylighted, whatever they're calling it, vaulted. But until then, I'm gonna use it. I'm pretty sure they call it daylighting. This is also my curated. I keep wanting to call it Wrath of Machines. Friggin' fusion from that one raid. Like I said, it's been way too long since I've played Destiny 2. I don't know why he popped hammers. With the nade, with the melee. Where are the dogs? Oh, that dude never got his thing? Come on, drop one heavy brick. I need literally one more heavy grenade launcher kill.
You are correct, friendly ghost. A massive buildup of energy indicates several Cabal transports are inbound to your position. You asked.
Crap, I forgot it's grounded. Yeah, I jump a lot when I play, so if it's ever grounded, it's just not good for me. Oh, he's popping hammers again. Oh, got him. Ooh, Umbral Engram. There enough orbs for me to super? Yes, there is. Old-fashioned. Is it any good? 1021, so not a bad light.
There's an almost unreadable data artifact here labeled Oxa. It's heavily corrupted, but I'm able to make out M
I'll
sum
toss him to my Relentless.
on the access log. What is Oxa, and who was M sum 12?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now,
Oh, and before anyone says anything, yeah, I do use blue stuff because it's not worth infusing when I'm still building light like this. So, pow, pow, pow. Almost to 22 already. That is how you power level. Also, flex. But yeah, that is how you power level. Friggin' multitask as fast, like as much as you can. Doing gun bounties, element bounties, strike bounties.
Yo, invite me.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing strikes right now, and then I'm gonna go do the public events. It doesn't say you're playing Destiny right now. Hold on. Here's the invite. So, what else do I need to do for bounties? I need one more grenade launcher
Wait.
kill, pretty much. More arc kills. And I need fallen and taken strikes. So the arc kills I can easily get with my fusion.
Are you in a parry?
No, I'm not in a party right now, but I really don't want to get in a party. If that's alright. But, yeah. This is my Relentless, if you're wondering. This is my Tempered Dynamo. Curated. This was the Gnawing Hunger I was using. And then I was just
It's
using Malicious
okay.
Birthright. Yeah, people were roasting the armor this season, but I honestly don't think it looks bad. I have quite a few engrams. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing 2 more strikes, then I'm gonna go... actually, I'm gonna pop over to the tower now, so I can cash in these engrams. Because the engrams are a fixed light, where the stuff you get from bounties isn't. Like, the stuff you get from rewards isn't. If that makes sense. Oh, load times. Freaking half my streams on Destiny 2 are just loading. What am I looking like for clan XP? I know I'm not going to be able to get it all tonight.
Your invite us don't work.
Here, I'll send you another one. I forgot it's all weird with this new system. They changed the inventory so many different times, like, I barely even know how to use it anymore. I know I sound 80, but it's true. Oh, there. Yeah, you couldn't join up because I was loading. And that's garbage. bright engram. Not bright engram. Powerful engram. Prime engram. I don't know what anything is anymore. And that's useless to me, because I already have 1024 boots. I guess I can... Oh, wait, those are simulator, and they are... Wait, oh, I almost deleted my simulator.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Like, if you can hear yourself in the stream, then I can hear you, but otherwise I can't. Yeah, I almost destroyed my future work legs. 7th Seraph, Iron Remembrance, Iron Remembrance. Hold fast.
Join this please.
I don't know, should I infuse something? Like, should I infuse them into something? I'm thinking maybe Promethium Spurs. But that's only for Dawnblade. I just want Sunsinger back. Like, that's it. Just give me back my Sunsinger and I'll be so happy. Alright, I'm gonna pop... I'm gonna pop this Iron Remembrance leggings in the vault. So, did I actually do everything I need for Banshee's thing, or no? No, I didn't. I'm not trying to join a party right now. Like, you're more than welcome to just, like, play with me and stuff. But we're just gonna be doing, like, low-tier crappy strikes, so we don't really need to talk. I'm just really tired and don't really want to be doing that right now. Oh, you are very low level. That could be an issue. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do the strikes. I'm pretty sure they're set at 750. So, hopefully. I got some umbrella grips down here. See, I'm yawning and tired. Once I'm done with the strikes, I'm just gonna call it quits for today, I think. So it's almost 9:30, and I have stuff to do tomorrow where I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I need some legacy ones, because there's the hand cannon from Season of the Undying that I don't have yet. So I gotta try to get those. Let me put on my best stuff. Holy crap, I really need a heavy. My heavy is garbage. I need weapons in general. My armor is pretty good, but I just need weapons. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna get from this. I'm just gonna take it one at a time for now. Martyr's Retribution. Not bad, but not good. Like, not what I wanted. I'll just pop it into my dynamo. Hey, like said, I played a bunch from Season of Dawn, so I already have all the rolls I want. So, Legacy Seasoned. Let's get another one of these. Aye. So, let me pop another one of these through. Please give me the hand cannon. Another Murder's Retribution. I'd be... Oh, and of course this one's higher. I'd even be happy with a heavy right now. Like, even if it's not the thing I want, just getting a heavy would be pretty nice. I'll do Telesto, because Telesto is my favorite weapon. Might as well make it beefier. Come on, just don't give me another Martyr's Retribution. Fine, I'd like a hand cannon, I'd be fine with a heavy, Just don't give me another secondary. Come on, big money, big money. Another secondary. This game is really not liking me. Well, at least I got a bunch of my secondaries leveled. I can't really hear you too well. So at least I got my secondaries leveled, I guess. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I will be getting more Umbrellengrams. Loot box? No. There's bright engrams, but I was doing normal engrams that give weapons and stuff. Alright, grab your bounties and let's go. You don't have anything from Zavala? Have you finished the campaign? You might not even be able to do the stuff I'm doing then. So I'm just doing strikes. Yeah. The light cap is 750. So, alright, it's allowing you. What subclass do you have? Ugh. Alright. You'll probably be alright. And more loading screens. Come on, one more player. Come on, why is it taking so long to search? There we go, okay. So yeah, I need like one more heavy nade launcher kill, trying to get arc kills, and then so yeah, arc kills. There are bounties you can get from Zavala. They give you better gear. So I'm hoping we get either a Taken or a Fallen strike here. Because then I can keep doing these. If not, I'm just going to manually select the strikes. But some more solar abilities. One more nade. After that nade, I gotta switch to rocket. Oh, I need snipers. Okay. Do I have an arc sniper? I have solar snipers, so I gotta wait on that too until after the arc is done. Alright. Sheer probabilities. This is Vex and Cabal still.
Created copies of Cabal Invasion. Eliminate them. Osiris.
We still can't track you in there, Guardian, no matter how much Asher wishes we did. If you're going in,
station. There's both. Okay. I gotta switch to a rocket. Alright, and we're off. Oh, I forgot you can't take your sparrow in here.
The geometric data I'm reading from this architecture.
So 4 more arc kills till I can switch over to a sniper.
In the forest, time itself will be flux.
More loading screens.
Osiris says he's the protector of the forest. But as far as the bank
Oh, I might be able to get a couple of fallen kills in here. If I'm lucky. Ow. Alright, there's arc completed. Now it is sniper time. My first time actually using the 7th Seraph sniper, so bit of a tongue twister, but it looks nice. Possibly. I haven't played Halo, so I wouldn't know.
Looks like the Vex are trying to reestablish control of the forest.
They can try.
And see ya.
It's mine now.
The Vanguard would disagree.
I didn't mess up.
Now I'm gonna waste the ammo on you. I find it can be like that. Look at these sick clips. It's pretty fun. It's on sale right now for like 12 bucks for like the full Dying Light the Following, and all the DLCs. So I recommend you get it. You can keep watching my streams if you want to see more gameplay of it, to see if it's something that you're interested in, but it's a pretty fun game. Yeah. Crap. Yeah. Did I just do the rocket launcher one? Seems very quick. And run through this. Try to stay out of the air as much as you can. I'm just speedrunning these strikes, pretty much. Maybe, but share play sucks. What, like game share? Oh crap, I'm dead. Just stay alive to wait for us to respawn. It is similar to Dead Island. This game is a lot more parkour based, so you have a lot more movement options. And it's a lot more open world, so you're not really enclosed to have to do one path. Like, you can go all around the map. Dead Island, even though it is open world, it's a pretty small open world compared to Dying Light. Please don't respawn me super far back. Okay. I was trying to strafe, and I fell off the map. What, fly? Like, you can glide. Is this your, like, first ever time playing? What class did you choose, Hunter? What class did you choose? Yeah, that's a double jump. Titans have a glide, and Warlocks have more of a gliding thing. Titans can just go higher. It's like if you look at me, I'm gliding. Like, I can do this. It depends on what class you pick, how your movement is going to be. It also depends what your super ability is, and pretty much all your other abilities. Yeah, so I have one of each character, so, but I like playing Warlock the most. I don't really love Warlock in this game. Destiny 1, it was my favorite, but mainly because of Sunsinger. Really only because of Sunsinger. This game has Dawnblade, which is not as good. Yeah. It's probably not going to move to next gen, though. Or, like, to PS5. So that's kind of sad. Oh, yeah. Like, you can get it super cheap on PS4. Like, if you actually just wanted the base game, for some reason, and you didn't want any of the expansions, you can go to GameStop and buy it for under $2. But you can buy, like, all the DLCs and everything for really cheap. There's not many people that play it, but the people that do play it still are really committed. In Destiny 1, like, yeah, some of the stuff is less polished, but it's overall, like, a better game. It has more content, I feel like. This game is just easier, like, it has better quality of life stuff. But I feel like Destiny 1 has more unique exotics, and some better gameplay. What?
What's the difference? Mech simulations can
What do you mean?
These copies have the same goal as their counterparts. Find a future where the Legion waits the red.
No, Destiny 1 has worse graphics, and, like, the actual interface and everything is, a lot worse on Destiny 1. They optimized it a lot for Destiny 2. Like, it's just, you can, like, small stuff, like, you can go... No, just Bungie servers suck. That's just, it's like that for everything. It could also be if your internet wasn't great, along with Bungie servers, then it's not a good combination. Yeah, PS3 is full of modders and stuff at this point. Like, you can't get in a lobby of Black Ops 2. Even on PC Black Ops 2, you can't get in a lobby without hackers. It's ridiculous. I guess. But on PC, there's a bunch of hackers for Black Ops 2. On PS3, there's a bunch of hackers on Black Ops 2. So, because Black Ops 2 has just been absolutely abused. When, though? When? You have to use your Sparrow. You really didn't. If you don't if you don't know how to do like some basic stuff, that's an indicator that you didn't really play too much. Like, I have hundreds of hours on Destiny 1. Like, if I could actually see how many hours I have on it, it'd be probably around 600, 700 at least. Then you either just didn't know what to do, because there's a lot of, like, end game level activities that aren't, like, readily shown to players, or you just weren't playing with the right people. If you play with some more experienced people, they can show you the ropes a bit. But the first thing you have to do before anything, you gotta finish the campaign first.
Wait for it.
That's the main thing. Then it's not the game for you. Destiny 2 is a little bit more action, but if it felt repetitive, like, it tends to feel repetitive after a while, just like from the nature of Destiny, but you probably just didn't do like extra activities, because there's a lot of stuff, like, Destiny is mainly about the grind, and if you don't like grindy games, you're not gonna like Destiny.
They see you in the cabal as invaders. Relax. It worked out fine the first time.
Ow. No, it was, you just didn't play it enough. Like, you can't really, like, say statements about the game if you haven't finished it. Yeah, so if you didn't play it fully, you can't make accurate statements about it. I don't know. But yeah, I recommend actually, like, finishing Destiny 1, if you can. Destiny 1 on PS4, oh. Well, shouldn't mod. But, oh, did he kill boss? I don't know. But I recommend trying to buy it for PS4. The reason why it was probably boring, you might have played it in your... Did you play Destiny when it first came out? Like, how many years after Destiny first came out did you play it? Well, then I can't give you any pointers. Because year one was... Destiny 1, like, all Destiny games are measured in years, so year one of Destiny 1 was the hardest time in Destiny history. It was the most grindy and most hardcore, but then they changed a lot of mechanics for it when they went into year 2, and that's mainly what you see now with Destiny 2. You see those mechanics now, but just Destiny 1, you need the DLCs for it, like with every Destiny game. You just need all the DLCs to get the most fun, and you just gotta put time into it. If you just play Huh? Yeah, there's the House of Wolves, uh, the Crota DLC, Taken King, Rise of Iron. And with this game, there's been Taken King marked the end of year 1, beginning of year 2. And, oh, that's why. Friggin' Yo Girl Rai Rai is also 751. And then Rise of Iron marked the start of year 3. I'm pretty sure Destiny 2 is going into uh, year 3 or year 4. I honestly can't remember. So the seasons that are coming out right now, like this is the certain seasons. There's certain free stuff that you can play in it, but if you want like the most out of it, buy the DLCs. You're an automatic 750, so that seems like you played at least a little bit. So I don't really know what's going on there, but yeah, it's not. Alright, what do I have to do? Mercury. So I need more kinetic weapon kills, sniper kills, rocket kills. I gotta check what the nightfall is. And you can't play the nightfall. Dreaming City Corrupted. That's not good. Okay. We're doing Lake of Shadows. Oh wait. No, we gotta do one more of these, I think. Yeah, one more of these. Then we can do Lake of Shadows. But yeah, I've put a lot into both Destiny games, so I know quite a bit about it. Ooh, okay. Warden of Nothing. Well, don't just delete it. Like, actually play. Do you have the deal? Like, do you have the DLCs for Destiny 2? All right. Well, first off, you should try to buy those when they're on sale, because it's pretty boring without the DLCs. There's still quite a bit to do, but the DLCs expand upon it by a lot. But actually play the campaign fully and give it a chance. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do. And if you just do like 2 missions, you're not going to get the full experience of the game. You can't make an accurate assumption about a game without actually giving it a chance first. But there's been really bad times in Destiny, like both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, content droughts where we wouldn't get an update for a long time, or when they'd break one weapon so bad that it would be the best weapon in Crucible. You know there's an entire PvP to this, right? Like, that's a large part of the game. Some people play it just to play PvP. So, no, normal Crucible. So, there's an event called Trials of Osiris and the Iron Banner. Both of those, your light level affects how much damage you'll do and how much damage you'll take. Most of the time there's a light level cap on it, so people that are under a certain light level can't even go in there. Normal Crucible, it's balanced so that if you're a low light level, you'll do the same damage as a high, like, as any other light level. It's your weapons and like your actual skill that counts more. Like, of course, weapons at your level aren't gonna have very good stats. Whereas weapons at my level have better stats, easier to control, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean you still can't do good. You can still do as good as if I went in there, even though you have worse weapons. Yeah. Destiny 1 was not like that. I don't know why you keep saying it was like that in Destiny 1 when it just wasn't, and you even said that you barely played. Destiny 1 has the same exact system. Trials of Osiris and Iron Banner is light level affected, while the rest of Crucible isn't. It doesn't matter what console. Destiny 1 is Destiny 1. No, it doesn't. Like, I know more about Destiny than you do, and I'm telling you it doesn't. Like, that's not how it works. You can look it up. It's not a thing. It matters what year you played. If you played year 1... Okay, you have to understand, when a new DLC comes out, the max light level you can get is raised. So, the max light level on this game was 300 at one point, and now we're up to 1,000. So it doesn't matter what light level it was. It raises with each DLC. That's why I was telling you what year you played affects it. If you don't remember, then I can't tell you. Year 1 was a different light system than year 2. You could get up to 1,000 light, whereas year 2 you could get up to like a max of 300. And year 2 introduced... Yes, that's max normal level. Light level and level are different. Light level is the average level of your gear stats, of like what your actual gear is. Whereas normal level is the level of your character. And in year 1 of Destiny 1, the max level you could get wasn't 40. It was like either 25 or 30. It was weird, so they changed it into the system that it is now. If you looked at... Yeah. But it's... No. Yes, they did. Destiny 1 for PS3 and PS4 are the same exact thing. There's zero difference. If you played... Just because you played year 1 on PS3 doesn't mean it's still year 1. PS3 and PS4 were updated the same. They stopped updating them when Destiny 2 launched. And I believe Rise of Iron. I think they cut PS3 a bit early on Rise of Iron. But the actual level system is still the same. It is the exact same. You can look up like a history of the changes that they've made. But yeah, year 1 was really weird. You could re-roll weapons for materials to get different stats. You had a bunch of different, like it was just a different system. Your level was affected by how good your gear was instead of just your actual character level. It was really weird. But when year 2 launched and Taken King launched, people call it the April update because it was an update in April. It fundamentally changed how the game works, and that is the game that we play today. Instead of that weird system they had before, we have this, which is like really just a better system in pretty much every way. Less complicated, more streamlined, easier to understand. Crap, I thought it would track to them. Ah, I tried to rocket him. I'm trying to get rocket launcher kills, and I hate rocket launchers. No, I have rocket launcher, I just hate rocket launchers. Can you res me? Alright. But, in like, there's small changes, like... The entire interface from this game wasn't the same as it was when the game first launched. The entire thing was changed a couple times. And it's gotten, some people would say better, some would say worse. I don't like it as much, but that's my opinion. So, like, I played Destiny 2, this game, when it was in its beta. So, and I played Destiny 1. I started when the April update came out, pretty much. Come on, just give me some rocket launcher kills. Cut me some slack here. Ooh, Umberland gun. Seen in Destiny 1, they changed the supers of Destiny 2. Now instead of the cool Sun Singer that we used to have, we have this that I'm using right now, Dawnblade, which I do not like nearly as much. So it's not as fun. In Destiny 1, warlocks used to be able to self-revive with their super. It was so fun. It's the good old days. I have a Smurf account just so I can replay Destiny 1. So it was just, I don't know. Felt like less of a cash grab. Later on, they started to implement more microtransactions, but at the start it felt like less of a cash grab. They're fixing it now that Bungie split away from Activision a bit, but it's still scarred with Activision. Yeah, Destiny 2 didn't start off as a free game. Destiny 2 didn't start off as free. It used to be a full $60. Then it just kept getting reduced until they decided to make it free to reach more players. Now they have... No, Destiny 2. No, Destiny 1 is a classic. Destiny 1 just had such great experiences. Like, people spent, hours trying to break the game, optimize stuff as best they can. They still do it with this game, but it's not as, I don't know. It's just a different feel. Well, yeah, it has an anti-cheat. Every game does. And if you got banned for modding, then good, you should have been banned. I wholeheartedly hate people that mod in, PvP games. Because it just ruins the game for other people. They didn't. The best you could do was an aimbot or hitting people off. But aimbots were very quickly shut down if someone found. Well, yeah. Hitting people off is less Destiny that's what people did back then, because they really couldn't find a way around the anti-cheat. They'd just hit people off instead of trying to cheat to win. But yeah, I very strongly stand with my opinion that if you try to mod or hack in an online game, that you should just be banned immediately without being able to appeal it. 'Cause it's... Well, good. You shouldn't be allowed back on if you modded. And I'm glad that it got banned. Yeah, but there's other ways around that. Like GTA, it's called a Peter Griffin farm. Look it up. You literally just AFK with one other person, and you can get millions of dollars in hundreds of levels by just leaving your console on. There's other alternatives, and modding just ruins the game for others that are trying to have an authentic experience in the game. Like Destiny 2 on PC, absolutely full of modders because it's on, or not even modders, they're script kiddies. That's what they are. Because it's, yeah. Because they made it free to play. Same with CS:GO. Once they made CS:GO free to play, they got a lot more modders. There's already some crappy little script kiddie hackers on there before, but now it's just ridiculous to try to find a game. You can buy like a certain thing. It basically, I think it's like 20 bucks or something, and it's basically a proof of purchase. Like, hey, I paid for the game, and it'll put you in lobbies with people that also paid for the game. So it's a little bit better. You don't have to deal with as many hackers. I'm not even gonna give them the decency of being called hackers. They're script kiddies. Same with TF2. It's just it's full of them. I'm pretty sure it has to do with last gen. Like you could get like JTAG Xboxes and stuff, and you'd actually mod the console to do it. And nowadays you can just hack from your laptop, and like it's just a different way. Did you build the software on your own? So you were a script kiddie on the PS3. If I were you, I wouldn't go around like bragging about that. I'm just saying. Well, good. It should suck. Like, you should have a horrible time and you should be banned. Like, that's what you get for trying to cheat the game and cheat other people. Yeah, that's what you get. Like, you can't complain about doing something that directly affects the system, doing it wrong, and then getting upset if it's trying to mod a system. Like, that's like actually jumping in front of traffic and saying, oh, I was trying to walk. Like, jumping in front of a highway. Like, you weren't trying to walk, you were trying to get hit. And if you're modding, you're trying to ruin it, so you should get hit. Yeah, the people that hit people offline aren't like, they're still the scum of the earth, but they're not as bad as people that actually mod the game. So I guess if you get hit off, like, that's fine, but if you, like, it's just, I don't get why people have to do either. Like, are you that bad at the game that you just have to try to make up for it with crappy scripts that you found online? Like, I never understood that. Because everyone that I've met that's a hacker is just, or quote-unquote hacker, is just completely unreasonable when I try to ask them why they actually do it. Because most of the time they'll be on, like, a public game, like, going up against other players. And, like, in TF2 there's Lamau box, spin botters and stuff. Like, or there's just gonna be people, like, blatantly wall hacking on Siege, or, like, whatever it may be. Just, why? If you can't play the game well, get better at the game and then try to play it. Yeah, but that's not a good excuse. Like, oh yeah, I don't like modders killing me, so I became a modder to kill other people. That's just perpetuating the fact that modders ruin the game. That's not solving anything, you're just making the game worse. Just, yeah, don't be stupid, don't make enemies, don't mod. It's not the most complicated thing here. Like, I'm fine if people hack or mod single-player games, because then it only affects them. Like, if you want to download a texture thing that makes all the characters in Dark Souls like skeletons or something to make it look cool, that's something. Or if you just want to cheat in that, like, that's fine, but once you start going into online games, you cross that line into becoming just a loser. And honestly, I don't like giving the excuse that you used it to defend against other people is not a strong enough excuse for me. Like, you don't have to stoop to their level to defend against them. Like, if I get in a game with a hacker, I'll just leave. Or a lot of the times, I'll kill them because they're bad. What, for modding? Yeah, so you don't mod. That's how you prevent that. I mean, if I've never in my life, in however long I've spent playing games, never heard of a hacker being able to IP ban someone like that. They can hit their IP off and hit their internet off and everything, but they can't IP ban someone from a game like that. The actual developers can do that if they catch someone hacking. Well, yeah, they can hit you off of that game, but just leave the game. If you're already in a game with modders, just leave the game. Then you don't have to deal with modders, you don't have to deal with getting hit off. Just leave. Then you don't have to make the game worse for everyone. No. Then, so who do you think the first modder was? Who do you think the first modder was? They didn't have to do it for protection. They did it because they wanted to feel like they were better because they suck.
But Hashraduin's presence is no
Yeah.
coincidence. The Hive must have grander ambitions.
No, they don't. Smart people, intelligent people with brains that aren't smooth just leave the game. People that want excuses to use mods say that. Like, you really seem like you want to have an excuse to use mods. So you're saying you used it for protection, but you could just leave the game. Oh, don't give me that. RP servers have their own client side. Like, they have their own server configs that you don't need mods for. If you go into a public server, don't RP. Go into an RP server if you want to do that. RP servers have their own built-in plugins. You go to a server that's specifically for RP. I call absolute BS on that because I know for a fact they do. If you want to do it crappily, but if you go to an actual server that has plugins specifically for that, you don't have to worry about that because the server has plugins. Yeah, I've played it. I know that you can go into specific servers. I know how servers work. They can have plugins. It's the same thing on PS4. So if someone makes a GTA server, they put in plugins to make it better for RPing, and then you're able to RP through that. You don't have to download mods. No, okay. So, but if you, so there's, you don't make a private server, or like a private game, or go into a public game to do this. You search online, look up PS3 RP server, You look at it, you get an invite to a specific server hosted somewhere else, not based on someone's connection, and you go there because they have plugins on the actual server to allow you to do certain stuff. That's how you do it. That's how people do it nowadays, and that's how people used to do it if they knew anything about how to do that. Just because you didn't know how to do that doesn't mean you can justify using mods, because you didn't know what to do. There were ways to not use mods, and it was easier to yet not use mods. Like, let me just... GTA RP server. I'm just gonna Google on my phone real quick. Yeah, okay, what you're talking about is a server. What you're talking about is a server plugin. If you've ever spent 5 minutes in a Gary's Mod server, you know how they work. One person hosts the server, whether it be through a host PC or through their connection, and then they can, from that server hosting platform, they can put in and use plugins to alter the game in certain ways. You don't have to use mods for it. You go through the server. If you don't know what you're doing and you're inexperienced in doing it and can't do it because you don't know how, then you use mods. But typically, again, it will be one person using mods to allow other people to join on them. Yes, but it only takes one modder. Even if you did the stupid way that you were talking about, that is completely unnecessary and more difficult than just doing it the correct way. It would only take one modder to actually do what you're trying to do. So if it only takes one modder, and you hang out with other modders, no, what were you about to say right after what? Right after your account got banned for modding? Because you're going into a public lobby. You need an invite to a private game where they're set up to do that. Because you're not doing it correctly. Just because you have a private match doesn't mean anything. You need a private server that is capable of using those plugins. I already know what the answer is going to be because I know basic server hosting. Like, you can do what you were saying. That would work. You need mods to do it, and it's more difficult than just doing it the correct way. But what you're doing is not the best way to do. Like, it's not the best way to do that. You're talking about a private session, not a setup server that's like purpose is to host modded lobbies. You're talking about a private session that you're modding to do that. Like, to actually make that lobby. It's different. And it's worse than just going to an actual set up private lobby. Oh. So then if you... Not too many people get banned if they're in a private lobby on GTA. So, what did you do? What got you banned, though? So, but what does that do to alter the game? No, I know how mod menus work. I'm saying, what does that mod menu that you got banned for do specifically? What did that allow you to do? Okay. What was the software for? No, but I'm saying, what mods do you get from that software? Because there's no universal software that's just a Game Shark for every game. You download specific software for specific games. I feel like I'm just having a stroke right now. So, what I'm asking is, the software that you downloaded, why did you download it? Not to get mods, what mods did you download it for? So you did that. So you so deserved it. You can't even act like you were surprised from that happening. You did it to try to get free games. What? So you were stupid. You were stupid, tried to illegally download games. You're lucky you didn't actually... Ooh, I got Optative. That's the hand cannon I wanted. You're lucky you didn't actually, like, get in trouble, because that's literally illegal, and you can get, like, fines for doing that. So you were stupid, tried to illegally download games, and were disappointed that you got console banned for using software you downloaded online. So then why'd you do it? Like, what game was broken? How were they broken? No, I know that, okay, so they can't crack the disk, they can crack and change the files on your system. They don't change the disk at all, from what I understand. Because I don't believe that PS3s can, if, by that logic, PS3s can copy disks. Like, it can be a disk copier. From the olden days, yeah, you need hardware to be able to physically alter a disk. That's how that works. You can alter save files on certain games, which will alter how they play on your system. But you're talking about actually cracking a disk, which is not a thing. I have a Twitter. Like, if it's so, I don't even know. So, like, they copied the game onto a disc that wasn't the original game disc, like just a random CD. Okay. Okay, so it's just downloading the contents of the seed of the disc onto your PS3. That's different from actually changing the disc. That's just copying the disc from the disc to the PS3. That's possible. physically altering the disk isn't. No, they can't. Unless they somehow got a backdoor into your PS3, they can't remotely do that. That is not possible through the internet. Unless they sent you like a fish link or they can do stuff to your internet. So, do you know how modding works? Like, I know you're a script kiddie, but do you know the basics of that stuff? Because they can't just delete stuff from your PS3 without you having a virus or something. So you say somehow because you don't know. Yes, because you don't know, because the PS3 cannot physically alter disks, especially from a remote location. Like, you can't just be browsing on your phone in your own house, doing nothing, and someone just randomly starts deleting stuff from your phone. You need to click on a phishing link or download a virus to give them access. Yes, so yeah, it's the same thing. You can't just be casually playing a game on your PS3 or PS4, whatever it may be, and someone is able to just instantly get onto your PS3. You need to give them a backdoor somehow by either getting a virus or exposing yourself otherwise. It's impossible to just instantly get access to something like that, especially with how limited technology was back then. No, not a public one. Well, we're already friends on PlayStation, but, like, okay, well, I'm just telling you that that isn't, like, a thing that is possible to do. Yeah, I know, that's something that happens. People still do that. A lot of the time they'll do it for fun. So it can freeze your console if they over flood the thing and they go into overflow. It will be too much for the console to handle and it'll freeze the console. But you just need to turn off and turn back on your PS3 and it'll be done. It's basically just like if you're in Minecraft and spawn a bunch of TNT and make it explode, it's too many things for your system to handle and it'll crash. That's basic with any game. Any game can do that. If you spawn enough things, your system can't handle it and it'll crash. That's explainable and easy. So that they probably had their IP or something and gave them sent them too many packets and their PS3 couldn't handle it and it died. That is again explainable. Actually changing the physical disc, like the CD from the PS3, is not explainable because it can't happen. They can alter your saved data on your console if they have a backdoor into your console through a virus or phishing link, but they can't do that otherwise. Like, if it happened to you, that might be because you have mods on your PS3, and by downloading every mod menu that you download has a backdoor into it. Just to let you know, since you're a script kiddie and don't actually you don't code your own stuff, every mod pack that you download or every menu you do has a backdoor in it. Coders do that to be able to have access to it whenever they want. A lot of people do it even in professional levels. Okay. So they cracked your GTA disc, quote unquote. You could have bought a new GTA disc, but you didn't want to spend money, so instead you got your entire console bricked with an IP ban or the console ban. So smart on your part. But like, I still like some of the stuff you said is like you've contradicted yourself a lot, and some stuff like it's just flat out not possible. So, and I'm assuming you don't know too much about it because you've said stuff that is just blatantly wrong, and you've called stuff by the incorrect names like a number of times. So I can't even like be positive that you know what you're talking about to be able to like debate with you. No, I've dealt with my fair share of hackers. I have come across hackers, and I have had hackers get into my account on Steam and really mess some stuff up for me. But it's the same premise. It's the same. Just because it's different software, all technology has like it's universal. Certain things that happen, like all things need processors. All things run a certain way because that's the upper limit of technology that we've reached right now. Just because, oh, that's on console or oh, that's on Steam, hackers still get in through the same way. They can still send you phishing links. They can still get your IPs through certain means. Like it's the same thing. Hackers on PC have it a lot easier because they have like they don't need to download stuff to a console. Yeah, I know. If you don't have two-factor authentication, there are easy ways to get into people's accounts. But it's like the only difference between PC, Xbox and PS4 is the developers like Sony, Microsoft, and just Steam. They have different ways to protect your account. They have different encryptions, different code to keep you safe, and different ways to run the stuff. But it all is done in the same fashion. Like, just because it's on PC doesn't mean that the game is fundamentally different. Like, how do you think they come out with multiple editions of games? They each run off of an engine, like whether it be Crytek or Source, something like that. They all run off of an engine and are coded around that. So they're universal things no matter what console or system you play. So in modding can happen through various ways, but you can't ever I have not seen personally a way that someone can just get into your system through doing nothing. They either need your IP or something. But their disk is your system getting through your file. Your files are a part of your system. They're together. Ham sandwich, they're the bread. Okay? That's I highly suggest you look more into this and like try to understand some stuff about it before you say some of this stuff. Because you just said your files in your system, the files are in your system. You said that they're two different things. Like, I'm free to debate. Like, I will be 100% honest and transparent if I don't know what I'm talking about. But I know with a good degree of certainty about most of this stuff. And I know there's no way someone can, like, that I've seen, you can't just get into someone's files or systems remotely. You need to take a virus and allow a backdoor into them, or a phishing link or anything like that. Sometimes it can be physical, like a USB. It'll download software and give the person access. Like, unless you go through Sony, which Sony has incredible security, because they are a multi-million-dollar company, probably multi-billion-dollar. What? Well, it's less. They still have the default. Like, it's still Sony security. Like, account-wise, the account, you can have a PS3 account that also transfers to PS4. So the account security is still the same. You think that just because a console is older, that it's literally just a hunk of junk and hasn't been touched in decades. Like, you thought that Destiny 1 was completely different than Destiny 1 on PS4. Like, there are some things that just, that's not how they work. So, they take security very seriously. So, if they were somehow able to get through your system remotely through no virus or a phishing link, that would be an incredible breach of security, and Sony would take that down immediately. Like, if you can, like, prove that at least one thing I'm saying is false with actual, like, knowledge, I'll accept that. But you haven't, like, disproven anything I've said so far. And honestly, right now I'm getting the impression that you don't seem to know as much as you're saying, because you're saying things that are impossible, false, or mislabeled. So it's just a little hard to believe that. Also, that you're a script kiddie, because most of the time script kiddies don't really know what they're talking about. They'll go on and watch a quick YouTube video, download mods, and think they're freaking part of Anonymous. It's just an example. You still went online, downloaded someone else's client instead of making your own, and paid the price for it because you didn't know what you were signing up for because you didn't make it. And honestly, I'm happy that your account has been banned and that thousands of other accounts have been banned. Cool, yet you got console banned on your PS3. Your account didn't get banned apparently, but if you got console banned, then that PS3 is bricked. So Sony banned. Well, yeah, they wanna prevent you from using the software again, so they brick the PS3 so that can't be used again. Brick the PS3. It basically makes the PS3 unusable. If you haven't heard, brick, B-R-I-C-K, not break. If you haven't heard the term brick before, then again, you probably No, I said brick every single time so far. Brick. And bricking something and breaking something isn't necessarily the same thing. Bricking something, you can still use the PS3, like you can still turn it on and it's still fully functional, but it has software preventing it. Or there's some network feature preventing it. Breaking something is, like, yeah, that PS3 is not usable anymore at all. But once again, you'd have to know even slightly more extensive knowledge about this stuff to know that. Like, I don't even know that much. I freaking took one class of VB programming, which barely taught me anything. But I know most of my stuff from being around the PC community, knowing how modding works, and playing primarily Gary's mod, because that isn't literally, it's an entire game on PC that you're meant to mod. So it teaches you like how to do plugins, like adding different weapons, getting different menus, and it's meant to be modded. It's literally like the fundamentals of, hey, kid, you want to mod something? Play Gary's mod, and it teaches you the absolute basics of like doing it while it's not breaking terms and conditions. Yeah. And it seems like you haven't had the same experiences. Yeah, but you can't know extensively about the modding community, or even know a little bit if you don't even use the platform that is the primary front runner for modding. Like, all mods are created on PC and then are downloaded to PS4 or Xbox or whatever the console might be. Yeah, but it still most likely, so we've already established that someone else can't get into your PS3 remotely without doing anything to let them, like backdoor phishing, downloading a script kiddie mod pack. So Rockstar's normally, if you do them in private sessions, not too crazy about mods. Because I've seen people in public matches have mods and not get banned for it. Like from the beginning, or if you have server plugins. I don't need to, because I know how it works, because I have experience interacting with that sort of thing. Oh my god, why do you think everything has changed through a couple of years? So you're saying they've gotten rid of private servers with plugins? So, okay. Alright, if you got your PS4 in 2020, that was a huge mistake. First off, you should have just waited for the PS5. Okay, cool, same here. Pretty much, servers, so, okay. You know how a lot of game servers are based off of a host in the game, correct? More and more game companies are moving away from that, because if that host has bad internet, the entire lobby has bad internet. So, their solution is to host them on a private connection. So, it's not a player being the host, it is just a host source. Kind of a deal. I'm trying to explain this as simply as I can. So, it's just a computer running that server. And there could be no one on that server, but that server is still up, and it's being run by that computer. On that server, you can configure different plugins for it that do different things in the server. So you can, like, say if it's a GTA private server, you can make it so cops are disabled, and you can spawn cars there. Like, again, going back to Gary's mod, the simplest possible thing that does this. What, on GTA? Yeah, but if you have a private server that is separate from Rockstar's hosted servers, that a private server can install PC. PC is doing it. You can do what's on PC on PS3. There are a lot of limitations, of course, and it's a lot more difficult and doesn't go as smoothly, but it is still possible. So, just because at the time you didn't know that or you couldn't do that doesn't justify the fact that, oh, I shouldn't have been banned or any of that. Yeah, but you're what's wrong with the gaming community by just thinking, oh, I'm selfish, I'm just gonna mod it because I like it. I don't care what all the other people feel like, and I hope every account that you make and you mod on gets banned. Because you shouldn't be able to ruin other people's games. Just get a PC. Don't get the PS5. Sell your PS4. Buy a PC. What, because it's more complicated than trying to use an easy baby-proof console? Oh, boo-hoo, the person that wants to mod is upset by modders. Do you realize how stupid that sounds? Oh, I want to mod, but I can't because there's other people already modding. That is just ridiculous that you actually just got upset that people are modding when you're trying to mod. That is the most hypocritical thing I have heard this year. And it is already, hold on, let me check the date. It is already July 27th, and that is the most hypocritical thing I've said all year. Congrats, I can mail you the trophy by email. I can fax it to you if you want. It's a little certificate saying, hey, with a dunce cap included. No, I have. I also have a PS2 that I actively play on, that I just actually refurbished. Yeah. You also still haven't said one thing to disprove what I've been saying. Yes, because I know things that you apparently don't, so I can disprove the stuff that you're saying because what you're saying is false in some cases. You can't get upset by the fact that the other person you're talking with knows more than you. Like, I don't know much. I can't write my own code. Your system isn't supposed to be broken, by the way. It's bricked because you tried to mod the game, which is against terms and conditions. Okay. Cool. Also, you can use mods on it perfectly. Also, you said I can mod on it perfectly. It's I can use mods on it because you don't actually mod. You use scripts that you got from someone else. I respect people that mod. Like most people, like the people that take time to actually create mods that makes the game better, like Skyrim, all those people that have made mods for Skyrim that make the game genuinely better, I have so much respect for them. But people like you that just download scripts and then try to just get easy stuff on games or don't want to try to play by the rules. Yeah, but you said that you downloaded mods to get money in RP and stuff. Yeah, but I thought you liked grinding. But this is a giant circle because you can, if someone's modding, leave. That's not your problem. Your problem is there's someone modding. You don't like that they're modding, so leave. When you mod, you become the person that makes people want to leave. I just want you to understand that. You don't like people modding. Yeah, it's fine playing prop hunt. Prop hunt's fun. Do it in private lobbies. Most of the time, you won't get banned doing it in private lobbies. Yeah, good. But if you want to play prop hunt, what's stopping you from doing it in a private lobby so you don't ruin what other people are trying to do? Oh, what a surprise. The modder that tries to defend modding can't find friends. Go on forums. Go on your phone, go on forums, look it up. Okay, go on forums, say, hey guys, I want to play some prop hunt on here. Most of the time, there would be a lot of people, like you said, that'll be like, oh yeah, I'd love to play prop hunt. Don't just force it on random people, because that's how you get your account banned. Even the small time you do, you're... Yeah, that's... Like, on Black Ops 2, for the most part, Black Ops 2 is just fire and brimstone. Like, it's... Yeah, people that mod on Black Ops 2 is really annoying to me, because in my opinion, Black Ops 2 is one of the best Call of Duty games, and I really just don't like that it's gotten destroyed like that. I've played quite a bit since the PS4 came out. I've played quite a bit of both PS3 and PC Black Ops 2. There's more unmodded lobbies on PC than there is PS3. Yeah, and if you get like, for me, soon as I get into a lobby and I see that there's someone, like, if I see pink text or anything like that, I leave the lobby. Because if my account gets infected, that's really bad for me. No, it can. I've seen people have their accounts infected like that through the game. It doesn't happen with other games, but they can get their, like, so modders change game files and how the games perceive the players. So a modder can force you to drop to level 1 or get max prestige or give you pretty much anything if they have like good like certain mods. I've seen it happen, and I know that it's not a fun thing if you're just trying to play normally. Like, it seems like I have, like, even though I haven't personally modded, and I never will, apart from games where you're supposed to, or single-player games, I won't, like, I have more experience with this sort of stuff, it seems. But it doesn't defeat the purpose where I still have a strong stand that modders should not be a thing in multiplayer games, and if they are, they should be in private lobbies. And if you're not, you get banned. Simple as that. So, yeah. Yeah. So you're saying where other players can't leave the game? On PS3, press... It's a hidden tactic. Press the PlayStation button and close application. Yeah, because some people just don't really want to deal with it. Or they'll get scared that they might get infected or whatever, and they'll just instantly stop that. Oh. But yeah, I still don't know how you can defend people that publicly mod. Cause I'm still just not understanding certain things that you're saying. And it's just pretty confusing. No, like, I'm saying from, like, a standpoint of why. Like, morals. You're saying that you started modding because you didn't like that other people were modding and you wanted quote-unquote protection from it. Right? So you don't like people modding. So then you start modding then you become part of the people that you don't like. It's not difficult to understand. Yeah, I do. I do. I've experienced it firsthand. It's not fun. But by you downloading mods, and if you paid money for those mods, if you didn't pay money for them, like, I don't even know what's worse, if you paid money or didn't pay money, because if you paid money, that's stupid that you actually spent money on it. But if you didn't pay money... Yeah, but always know, like, just... I just don't understand that sort of thought process. But if you don't like people that mod... So say I'm modding right now. I'm affecting the game in some way. Then you mod too? Then you're the person that people don't like. Like me, like right now, I'm not a huge fan of you because you're openly admitting to modding and changing public games just because you felt like it. That's not... Doesn't make someone my best friend there. And that's, you're becoming part of the people that you didn't like. So why become part of that population of people that you didn't like? You just thought if you can't beat them and you don't really want to leave, just make it so that I'm part of the people I hate. Yeah, but that's literally, you hate modders, so you become modder. What's that logic like? You're becoming hated now. Like, you're becoming part of the people that people hate. And you're probably twice as hated because you're nothing but a script kiddie. Because you can't actually write mods on your own. No, you probably don't even know how. If you don't know some of the stuff I'm talking about, you definitely don't know how to mod. And it would take you, it takes years of experience. Oh, yeah, right. But you said you don't like PC for certain various reasons. So if you don't like PC, what else would you do with... So you said you wouldn't be on PS4. What would you be on? Yeah, and then you bunch of losers are gonna destroy what's left of the PS4 when the PS5 comes out. It's great. Making it so people in the future, people that don't have enough money to buy the next generation of consoles. Yeah, but that's so future people that want to go back to the PS4 or people that don't have enough money to move on to the next console now have to deal with you and your insufferable little friends that are modding in public lobbies and making it so that they can't pay, like, play the game that they paid for. Didn't you say earlier that you, like, went with modding friends? Like, you went with friends that modded on, like, GTA and stuff? So, but you just said you don't have friends that mod. Okay, so first off, stick to one story at a time, and get that one right so that you don't look like a fool when you try to tell it to other people. That's advice number one. Advice number two, either get a PC, learn how to code, or stop being a script kiddie, because you're the bottom rung of gaming and you're ruining it for everyone else. If you were an actual modder that actually wrote code, I'd be impressed. That's a good thing. You can do... There are hundreds of people that have modded games, or created mods for games. Most of them harmless, not the crappy little hacks that people play on certain games. Like, actual mods for games, like DayZ, freaking, like, Dota and stuff, that have gotten thousands of dollars for their work and actually recruited into professional, like, developer. Like, working for professional developers. I'd actually have respect for you if you could do that. But you can't. And the fact that you just download scripts and don't know what you're talking about proves to me that you're not a real threat. You're just part of the population that is incapable of actually playing the game normally for one reason or another, because you think you can get special treatment because you spent some money on some hacks from some of your loser friends. No, but why do you deserve mods why do you deserve something that the rest of the game can't get? No, but why do you deserve something that the rest of the people can't get? No, from the default normal game, why do you deserve something that other people can't get? Why do you get the special treatment? No. From the default game. Listen to my words. Pause for a second. Default game, the normal game, why do you get to have something that other people don't? The normal game, not talking about downloading some crappy scripts to their PS3, why do you get something that they don't get when they start? Thank you for proving my point. Because you want special treatment, so you think you're entitled to it. Yeah, infected. I'm saying normal games. Where, so, let's say a group of 6 people just started playing Call of Duty together. Right? One of them has mods. Let's say that person is you. Why do you get to have something that the rest of the people don't have? When you're first starting out, let's say they can't get the mods because they don't have a PC, they don't have access to it or whatever. Or they just want to play normally. Why do you get the special treatment? Why do you get the mods? Let's say 2 different games. So 2 different lobbies. Why does one lobby, let's say including you, get special treatment while the other lobby gets a normal game? Why? Because you want to feel special and you don't want to work for anything. You don't want to play the game how it's supposed to be played because you can't. Whether you're bad at the game or don't want to go through the work or whatever, you shouldn't play games. Go play Tetris or some other nonsense game that you don't have to work for or grind for, and you can stop ruining the game for other people. How about that? Huh? Just from our short interaction with how cocky you acted, talking about Destiny, especially when you know nothing about it, I can tell you're cocky, pompous, and entitled because you think you can have things that others don't. And you think you're all cool because you know a barely surface level amount about modding or hacking when you really know absolutely nothing. How's that assessment there? Pretty accurate, I'd say. Say one thing to disprove me. I'll give you a minute. Say one thing to disprove what I said. That's the only thing you've said to try to disprove what I'm saying. I haven't even been on PS3. I started on PS3. I started playing Black Ops, training on zombies, playing with my brother. What? Dude, I played the Game Boy too. You're not special. You keep trying to be special, but you're not. You're a normal average below average because you have to try to compensate with mods. You keep trying to be special and keep trying to be better than everyone else, and at the core, that's probably why you have mods. Because you want to be better, even though you don't want to actually try. No, because you seem like an insufferable person to try to play with. But you're ruining the game for them. Most of the time, people with mods won't go around and be like, oh my god, I have mods, I'm gonna use them on you. They'll either use them or they won't. You're talking about a non-issue. And I've been in that community, in that area for probably much longer than you have. So, I want to know why you think that you magically know something that is proven to be wrong that I don't, even though I have more experience and more knowledge. So you just keep saying because you can't. But just tell me something otherwise. Tell me something that is true, that can disprove something that I've said. Not under normal circumstances, because you need a privately hosted server with server plugins. No, not a private session, you absolute mushroom-brained person. Private session and private server are different things. A private server is not connected to the Rockstar servers like that. A private session is just a session with you and your buddies using mods on a Rockstar hosted server. I'm talking about an actual PC hosting a server with server plugins on. That's what that is. No, a PC... What do you think these... Do you think that all the servers, like Destiny, Call of Duty, anything, you think all those servers for games are hosted on PS4s? Like, just they have a warehouse of PS4s? Yes, they're on a modem, like an actual PC modem, for pretty much every game that isn't a localized host. Like Warframe, for example, that has local hosts. There's one person out of the group that is host. And it's like that for a lot of older games because they didn't have capacity to have server hosting at a professional level like that where not one person needed to be host. So, like, I fully understand. If you don't have time or something to be playing games and you just want loot, like, that's one thing, but just don't play that game. If you don't want to put in the time for something. Good, congrats. So, but why'd you keep making new accounts? Why did you keep making new accounts? What, because you're not a very pleasant person to be around and you can make enemies very easily? So, on those accounts, you have enemies because you did something to them. You said they were normal accounts, but if you did something to them, they were obviously modded. See, I just caught you in a lie because you can't... Doing what? Scaring them with PlayStation messages? Get out of here. If you're seriously trying to say... You're seriously trying to say you made enemies on accounts because you did something, some mysterious action to them that made them hate you, but it wasn't modded. So then what did you do to make them hate you that much? That they tried to get your account banned and all that? Okay. So, still, not even something... So you chose to do that. Instead of your friend that was... Have your friend block them? It's PlayStation. It's a screen. Do you know that? You can't come up with a backup statement, so you just say whatever. Solid strategy. Yeah, but it's because you can't come up with something to defend yourself now. Because it's not a good enough thing to defend. Like, it's not a valid thing to defend. So I've disproven the fact that you've made enemies because you did stupid things and you've had to make, quote-unquote, had to make new accounts because you're so macho and cool that you made so many enemies by having other people do things for you. Because you had other people give you their IPs. So not even you doing that still. Right? Then you made the modding account to try to... Huh? My PS3? Food Wrecker. I honestly do not remember the actual name. I think it's food underscore wrecker. Probably. Huh? Oh, it's like food underscore wrecker. I think it's like 01 uh 78 or something. Something like that. Or no, I think it's food dash wrecker. It's wrecker with an R, by the way, not a WR, because that was a cool kid. So, who'd you send that to? One of your friends? Then what'd you do? Like, I haven't been on that. I mean, if you want that account, it's yours. Like, it has probably a point 0.4. It has probably a 0.42 KD on Black Ops 2. Well, that account is a PS3 account. So I'm saying if you want the account, you can have it if you can get into it. Because it has a 0.42 KD on Black Ops 2. And no, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. It's up for auction. Yeah, hackers can actually do something. Modders can't, for the most part. The worst thing modders can do is boot you offline. And in most cases, like I said, I respect actual modders that can do things themselves. But everything that you said you've done, you either had your friend pull their IPs, or you've had you just download other people's mods. So I respect actual modders or actual people that write code. If you don't do that, then you don't have that respect. You're just one of the people that takes what they do and just does whatever with it. Oh my god, it's food dash wrecker with an R. I think it was 0178. Honestly, don't even know if those are the right numbers after it, but it's something around there. Like, I just want, like, this entire thing has just been me asking you questions, but you've said, like, the wrong thing multiple times, and I'm just trying to get the story straight here. But then you kept getting defensive, and then wouldn't answer questions. You can leave at any time. You can just leave the fire team. Like anyone. But this is just me asking some questions. Because I'm curious with what goes, like, with what happens. Because I've never actually been able to interview someone that mods. Because they've always gotten too defensive and left pretty much immediately. Oh, you know what sucks? Yeah, good. They should feel that way. Yeah, if they can't provide reasons for what they do, then they should feel like that. Like, they should feel bad knowing that they've affected other people and made their games worse that they spent money on. I don't care if they feel bad. Also, something I just noticed, none of these middle points line up. So this is 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means this middle line. Hey, keep your eyes on PS4. Come over here for a minute. Look, this is the middle line. Over here. Behind you. Alright, well, this middle line doesn't line up with this is the middle of this one, and this one doesn't line up with this one. So neither of those three middle things lines up with each other. But yeah. So, but that's... What were you trying to look up? Oh, yeah. Let me guess. Let me guess. You didn't write the system, huh? You didn't write the system, huh? Oh my god. Dude, again. Again, you don't use your own stuff. Just be... No, but that's a game you're meant to share stuff. You're meant to share creations. What'd you say? Your mic cut out. Hello? Hello? Your mic just cut out. Yeah, Gary's Mod, the whole point of that game is to share creations with other people. It's a proud thing. Like, you made something amazing, like, you can share it with other people. That and crappy scripts are not the same thing. There's a reason why script kiddies is an insult to people that just run scripts. Because, let me tell you, someone that can actually write code... Not my internet, bud. Good. Also, we've been, like, talking for probably 45 minutes, so it wasn't, like, 10 minutes ago. But, yeah. Crap. What was I completely lost track of what I was saying. What? Alright, yeah, I lost track of what I was saying, but... Yeah, this middle thing really does not... This sucks. Why couldn't they just make it symmetrical? Yeah, bud, that's your internet. You're the one going... and cutting in and out. My broadcast is still up, so I know my internet's going strong. Oh, yeah. But that's because it's on your end. If my internet was failing, my broadcast would go off because it has to have a certain connection level to be able to stay up. But as I was saying, someone that actually writes their own code would be able to, like, troubleshoot their program right then and there and be able to fix it and make it work to grab my IP from that account. Someone that writes their own code would be able to fix and change that program on the spot to be able to work and find my IP. I'm talking about the program that you use to try to find my IP from my account. Which the best thing you could do would probably be find my zip code the account was created. Because, spoiler alert, I've moved since the last time I played PS3. Or used that account on PS3. Because I use this one now because it's better. And I have more than a .4 on Call of Duty. But, yeah. That's the difference between people that run scripts and people that actually write their own stuff. Did he get booted? Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. That's great. Oh, he left. Alright. Well, whoever's watching, he just either left or got booted when he tried to pull my IP off an old account. So that's fun. Oh. He was a nice viewer too. Wanted Dead Man. He was a nice viewer. He just started talking nonsense. And I had to tell him. Ugh. That's great. Okay. Well, that's gonna. I still can't believe that. Oh my god. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the broadcast. I'll be playing more Dying Light tomorrow, probably. It's gonna be a bit later in the day again, because I have football,
Yeah,
physical
all bud.
therapy, then, football. Yeah, all bud. I don't know what that means. Please, I only respond to English. But yeah. Why'd you leave? Did your internet cut out? Mysteriously? Or did you just leave because you couldn't add anything else to the conversation?
It cut out.
What a surprise. When you talk about mods, just be careful who you talk about it with. Actually write your own stuff, okay? Then maybe you won't get into that predicament. If you can, I got locked out of that Food Wrecker account, so if you can get in there, let me know. Uh, I have some trophies for Black Ops 2 Zombies that are pretty cool. So, yeah, have fun with no internet for a little bit.
Yep.
I know you're saying that sarcastically, but like, honestly, like, what did you expect? Just in...
I mean, I ain't a hacker.
You aren't. Just, if you actually want to
There's
get
a
into the...
difference.
If you actually want to get into the modding or hacking scene, whatever you want to call it, get a PC that's good enough to be able to compile scripts, okay? Because that, if you can't, it'll take probably like days if you have a crappy PC to compile scripts like that. Actually, like, take some online classes or
I'm
something
back
and start...
online.
Ah, congrats on getting back on. But yeah, actually take some classes or something and try to write your own stuff, or just grow up and stop trying to use mods or hacks. Oh, you're back on so soon? Congrats. Huh? I never booted you. Huh? What? Pull if you actually have programs, you know that you can get a program that pulls the IP of who boots you if they don't have a VPN. I don't have a VPN. Pull the IP of whoever booted you. Oh wait, you can't. Oh wait, you can't, 'cause I didn't boot you. You can see I've stayed active on, like, moving my character on Destiny. You just have McDonald's Wi-Fi, and I thought that was really funny. Yeah, that's why you've been cutting in and out. No one would take the time out of their day to boot you. You just have crappy Wi-Fi, okay? I hate to break it to you. Okay, cool. First off, get a VPN. You can buy, like, NordVPN or something for, like, $1 a month. It's $1 a month. Some VPNs are even free. They're not great, but they're free. Freaking, I run one on my phone 24/7 because I talk with people on Discord. And it's called Only VPN. It's free. It's great. You can buy premium to choose. Not sponsored, by the way. You can buy premium to choose where you want to put your connection. But yeah, I didn't boot you because I'm not a wannabe hacker, mod, or whatever you want to call it that boots random people. I've just been sitting here and I really just was waiting for your internet to cut out again. See, you were with me. You were with me this time. I don't boot people because I'm not a loser. So, you just have bad internet. You haven't been getting booted. You just have poor internet. If you think you've been getting booted, download or buy one of those scripts that you love so much that can pull the VPN of whoever booted you. Well, with how much you use them, it really seems like you do. Yeah, but you can boot the person that booted you if you have them. I know how those work, and I know that they do work. If you even get good enough with coding, or you buy a decent program, you can actually, like, it depends on what VPN they use. If they use a custom VPN, like if they make their own VPN, it's very hard to trace. But if they use like a prepaid VPN, you can actually like find the pattern. There's online, I'm sure you can find the different ones for if you find out what VPN they're running. The VPNs work in patterns on where they place the new connections. So if you work off that pattern, you can find their actual IP. But you wouldn't know any of that, would you? It doesn't have to do with PS4. Why do you always use that as a backup? Oh, I don't know, because I'm not on PS4. It's like that for literally anything. It's a script. You can do it on PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, probably the Xbox X PC. You can probably do it on your smart refrigerator if you wanted to. It just goes to show that because you keep using that as a crutch and backup, saying, oh, I'm on PS4, I wouldn't know, that you really don't know that much about modding. I have a surface level knowledge of modding, and I already know that much. If you actually took the time to learn about the community and learn that sort of stuff, you could also be able to do that. I might as well join the debate team at this point. Friggin', like, seriously. But this was fun. This is the first... Oh, you always have a friend that knows someone. Make something on your own. Like, I'm trying to make a name for myself on YouTube. I'm trying to... Yeah, but... Listen, don't rely on your friend. If you roll up to the community and like, yeah, my friend can do everything for me, you're gonna get disrespected and disregarded out of the community so quickly. Yeah, but other people pull their IP addresses for you. Other people make mods and scripts for you. You don't do anything yourself, it seems like. Yeah, most of the time they only do it. Yeah, but it's not like, yeah, they made it for other people, but it's like a sign of respect. If you can make your own stuff, you're gonna get places in the community. But if you just keep using other people's scripts, people aren't gonna care what you think because you can't make stuff for your own. It's like a status symbol. If you keep running scripts, then you're not gonna get anywhere in the community if you even want to be in that community for some reason. Take a coding class and start learning the basics. Start with Scratch or something simple, and then go up from there. Okay? That's actual advice on how to get into the modding scene. Because modding it can do wonders. Like DayZ, Standalone, Dota, those were mods. Friggin', I'm pretty sure Portal was a mod. There's a ton of games that were mods of other games that got made into actual real games. A lot of stuff off the... Oh, and if you ever get a PC, start with, like, Unreal Engine or something. Something easy to work with. I'm into more 3D modeling, graphic design stuff. I did a little bit... I took a crappy coding class for VB, which I learned almost nothing, except, like, the basics. But just actually get involved if you want to be. Doing this, like, you'll actually get some respect. Like, if you actually created mods and stuff, friggin', I wouldn't be sitting here roasting you about your lack of knowledge. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. So then, if you can't just... Why would you want somebody's mods, you said? Because then you have control. It's a sign of respect, pretty much. If you can make your own mod menu, that's... Like, it seems like what you want is respect and renown in games. That's why you make mods, that's why you that's why you, like, run scripts and stuff and try to act tough, because you want respect and you want the... Well, randos like me, you've been talking with me for like an hour. So, fun randos. Yeah, this is because this is the only chance I've gotten to actually, like, interview someone, even though it's just a script kiddie, someone that actually runs mods and stuff and has gotten banned for it before. So this is great for me. So, like I said, I like to be not involved in the community, but I like to just kind of watch. But you got banned. Even though you can still get on, you got banned at some point. That's why I'm interested. Everyone else, like, just blocks me because they have, like, a couple working brain cells, like, double digits. So they're like, oh, I'm not gonna waste time with this dude. So, this has been fun. But take my advice if you actually want to get into the community, or you can just keep running scripts and get disregarded. Because, right, like, it's like trying to be a skateboarder. Like, I'd love to be a skateboarder, but I'm not built for skateboarding. I am 6'3", so I can't really skate well. That's why I do football. But I still like to do skateboarding stuff. Like, I like playing Tony Hawk Underground. One of my favorite games in general. But if someone's skateboarding, they buy, like, just poser stuff, and they become a poser. That's what you are now. You bought a couple cheap things, and you're a poser. You can... What? It's even... Don't tell anyone that you got your scripts that you didn't make. Don't tell them that you got them for free. That's even more of a poser thing. Nothing separate, but you understand, nothing separates you from anyone else. But you try to compare everything like it's equal. Okay, we're talking about a community of modders. The hierarchy is, if you can make your own stuff and make your own scripts and do stuff on your own, that's good. Like, you're considered a good modder. Like, you're respected in the community. But Destiny doesn't translate like that because it's not an applicable thing. I'm telling you, whether you take this advice or not, if you don't want to be considered a poser anymore and want to actually go somewhere with this, if you have any interest in coding or you just want to act tough online, join the community, try to talk with other people, not just your friends, try to meet actual new people, and try to learn about it more so that if you have a discussion with someone like me, or with someone that actually knows more than just a little bit about coding, that knows more than me, because trust me, I don't know much, that you can actually hold your own in a debate. Like, if this was like a school debate, you'd be obliterated right now. Because you didn't say anything to counter me. Because you don't have that information. Learn the information, learn how to counter people like me, just learn more stuff about it. You can go on your phone to learn about it. You don't need a PC if you don't want to use PC, because you gross. Yeah, but you say, oh, I don't need a PC to learn about it. Oh, I don't need to do this. But if you don't need that stuff to learn about it, then why don't you learn about it? Then if you're not interested in it, why are you doing it? That's literally, like, pretty much definition of a poser. Like, yeah, you don't care about the community at all, you're just using it to get stuff that you want. Actual people that care about the community and care about modding and the future of it, like stuff like, again, DayZ and Dota, people actually care about that stuff. You just care about self-interest, which makes you literally bottom rung, and you will get laughed at by legitimate modders. I'm telling you this so that you don't go around trying to brag, oh, I have this, I have that, and don't start pulling random IPs, because the second you mess with someone that actually has the power to do stuff is the time. Like, do you know about swatting? So you try to be a tough guy, protector of the friend group, but don't go around like trying to act tough. Like, we not even that far in. Like, we were doing maybe our first or second strike together when you told me, "Oh yeah, I got banned, or my PS3 got banned for modding and all that." Like, so conclusion, because I have to go to bed because I gotta wake up in like 6 hours to go do a Green Bay. Friggin' learn more about the community so you don't sound like an idiot when you're trying to talk with someone about it. If you're playing a game like Destiny or Destiny 2, learn more about it so you don't talk like an idiot when someone that knows much more than you is also talking with you about it. Understand that consoles aren't that different in that certain things are the same, like PS3 and PS4 Destiny 1, because Destiny 1 launched on PS3, so PS3 is its primary platform. PS4 isn't. PS4 is Destiny 2's primary platform. Stuff like that really goes a long way in a conversation. Number 3, don't openly disclose you're a modder if you don't write your own stuff, because you're going to be written off as a poser and a punk by anyone that knows anything. Okay? That's solid advice. Like, I'm not even trying to roast you at this point. I'm literally telling you advice for the future so that this doesn't happen and you don't get embarrassed like this. Okay? This is actual advice telling you how to not look like such an idiot in the future. So you know that you look like an idiot when you talk about stuff that you know nothing about? I'm asking a question. Half of the stuff, though. It's a 50-50 bet. And judging from this conversation, you know maybe, like, a quarter, like, 20 to 25% of the stuff that you talk about you actually know. No, I don't doubt that you know what you're talking about with cops and stuff. I don't know that much about that. I know about server hosting. In that hosting a server, like hosting an actual private server with server plugins, is easier than modding a private server on Rockstar servers. Stuff like that. It's not. It's easier if you're like a crackhead that has time to spare. But if you're semi-intelligent and have more than 5 minutes worth of gameplay on the RP server that you want to do, I said RP server. Yeah. So, if you want to do more than like 5 minutes of RPing, then get an actual private server with server plugins. It'll be a lot better. Like, literally, so a private server with server plugins is like grade A beef. It's like, if you know what Wagyu is, it's like Wagyu beef, right? The stuff you're talking about, doing a private session, like a Rockstar hosted private session with modding, that's like a hobo fighting over like the scraps of a dead pigeon. Like, comparing the quality, you're gonna have a lot more fun if you know how to privately host servers with server plugins. Not a private session, a private server. Why do you keep bringing up other platforms? Stop bringing up PC. Okay, so PS4 has... I haven't brought up PC for a while. You keep bringing it up. And it's confusing you. Like, you know in Pokemon, when you run out of, like, when you just run out of moves and your Pokemon hits itself in confusion? That's what you're doing. You're bringing up PC and then getting confused that someone brought up PC. You can do it in either one. It's applicable to both. Yes, you can! Judging from your range of knowledge, how much you know about stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if you flat out don't know that you can do it. Research it and actually put a little bit of effort into something for once. Okay, from what you know, look. Oh my god. Oh, it is so hot where I live. We're in the middle of a heat wave and it is miserable. I feel like you live in the Midwest. Somewhere in the US that's specific. Small state or small town? State or town, I'm saying. So I'm guessing you live East Coast, probably near Delaware or something? If it's surrounded by water small enough, all the states, either that or like freaking somewhere near like Illinois. What? Florida? Oh. So that's not even in the US. Like that's part of America, I believe, but that's not in the actual area. Like Hawaii or like actually like the Puerto Rico and like those islands. Oh. Dude, that's probably why you don't have great internet. Well, yeah, that's friggin' they're all like just it's like Hawaii. Hawaii, it's where they are like near the equator. It's just crazy hot. Friggin' like Arizona's crazy hot though. Arizona, you can bake cookies in your car. But yeah, just I like just no joke for the future. Try to take my advice. Like no malice put with it. Just it'd be in your best interest going forward, trying to make friends and stuff. It's like I thought you were chill. I thought you were just a chill guy that wanted to find someone to play Destiny with. But then you started talking. You brought up modding first and started talking about that, and then you started saying stuff that was not true about Destiny and saying stuff that you didn't know about, and then I was like, wow, this guy's seems like he wants to impress someone. So just please try to take my advice in the future. I have to wake up in 6 hours, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta make some pre-workout too, but just try to do that. All right, it'll be in your best interest. But yeah, once you come across someone that can actually like pull your IP and has like big boy connections, like all right, I'm gonna end the stream. See you guys.